The Young and the Restless. Spoilers, Fridays, full, the 5th of June, 2026. Oh my god, besties. Okay, I am literally filming this while I am running errands because I just had to jump on here and vent. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing. I am literally shaking. Wait, we need to talk about this now. I was mid skincare and smeared charcoal mask all over the rug because my jaw actually unhinged and detached from my body watching the absolute cinematic mayhem that just went down in Genoa City. Send help. My soul has actually left my body. I am physically vibrating in the driver's seat of my car right now because the sheer audacity of these people is genuinely going to put me in an early grave. Like, I am personally offended and totally living for the absolute mess that is currently unfolding on our screens. We are not just watching this, we are invested. And I need you to act like these people are our real life neighbors and we are spiraling over their deeply unhinged choices. It is giving major I cannot even energy, and we are spilling all the tea right now because my grip on reality is officially slipping. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step because we genuinely need to talk about the absolute hypocrisy of the Newman family right now. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on. Phyllis Summers literally saved Nick Newman's life. Let that sink in. After everything with Matt Clark, the drugs, the hostage situation, the sheer trauma of it all, Phyllis is the reason Nick is currently breathing oxygen. And how do Nick and Victor repay her? Bestie, be for real right now. They are straight up threatening her with prison time. They are officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done. They basically told her that if she does not hand over her entire company, the Summers Group, back to the Newmans, they will throw her in a cell and throw away the key. They do not even care about justice. They just want their precious corporate empire back, which is honestly so unhinged. And don't even get me started on the vibes in Victor's office during all of this. I swear, the lighting in that room always makes Victor look like a supervillain plotting world domination, and I am constantly distracted by the way he holds his scotch glass like it is a weapon. Wait, I am glitching. Okay, back to the main event. Victor genuinely thinks Nick is not being harsh enough on Phyllis. Victor wants to completely destroy her, grind her into dust, and make sure she never rises again. He is whispering in Nick's ear like the ultimate corporate devil, trying to manipulate his own son into being a ruthless monster. And Nick, who is currently psychologically messy from his own near-death drug experiences, is actually listening to him. I am literally hyperventilating right now, just thinking about how easily Nick folds whenever Victor raises his voice. But hold on, I should have mentioned this earlier, but the biggest plot twist of the century just happened. Sharon Newman, yes, the Sharon Newman who has hated Phyllis for basically decades, is the one stepping up to defend her. I literally had to yeet my phone across the room when Sharon refused to stay silent. Sharon is acting as the angel on Nick's shoulder, telling him that he has gone way too far and that blackmailing the woman who saved his life is straight up evil. Can we just pause and appreciate the monumental shift in the universe required for Sharon to defend Phyllis? These two women have fought over Nick, fought over businesses, and basically tortured each other for years. But Sharon is looking at Nick right now and realizing that the man she loves is turning into a carbon copy of his father, and she is genuinely terrified. Nick is caught right in the middle, swinging between the devilish demands of his father and the angelic mercy of Sharon. I am calling it. The villain arc is about to go nuclear if Nick chooses Victor over Sharon, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update because Nick is about to ruin his entire life again. Okay, I need to take a deep breath because my chest actually hurts, but we have to pivot to the absolute train wreck that is Lily Winters and Victor Newman. You guys, Victor is a menace to society. Basically, Lily was in a state of sheer desperation because her uncle Malcolm is dying of aplastic anemia and needs a bone marrow transplant. Her twins were not a match. But guess who was? Kane Ashby. Her toxic, lying, opportunistic ex-husband Kane. And Kane, being the absolute snake that he is, decided to use his own bone marrow as leverage to demand control of Chancellor Winters. It is the most disgusting, manipulative thing I have ever witnessed. and I was screaming at my television. So, Victor swoops in, playing the hero, and makes a deal with Lily. He promises her that if she helps him blackmail Kane and get the leverage they need, he will hand the CEO position of Chancellor right back to her. Lily, being desperate to save Malcolm, agrees and does the dirty work. She secures the bag, she neutralizes Kane, and she goes to Victor to collect her prize. And what does Victor do? He looks her dead in the eye, essentially says, "Just kidding," and gives Chancellor to Nikki instead. I am legitimately unwell. Victor used Lily's trauma and her dying uncle to get what he wanted, and then tossed her aside like a piece of trash. He is so foul for that. Now Lily is absolutely furious, and honestly, I am completely on her side. She is calling Victor out for having zero integrity, basically telling him he is the furthest thing from a saint. And because Lily is so broken and desperate right now, she is actually considering sliding back to Kane. Yes, Kane, the man who tried to extort her family over bone marrow. This is how much Victor has messed up her psychological state. But Victor, being the absolute sociopath that he is, realizes that Lily is slipping out of his control. So what does he do? He comes back to her with a brand new offer, reminding her of how great he is and how much he can do for her. He is trying to spin his massive betrayal as some sort of tough love lesson, telling her that if she does not appreciate his new terms, she is going to lose everything all over again. He is dangling her legacy in front of her face, just to watch her beg. And I am straight up losing my mind over the cruelty of it all. Wait, did I mention the background music during that scene? It was so weirdly dramatic, like a horror movie soundtrack, and it perfectly matched Victor's creepy manipulation tactics. Anyway, my brain is buffering again. Let's move on to the final piece of tea, because this one is genuinely going to cause a massive explosion in town. Audra Charles and Holden Novak. Yes, you heard me right. Audra, who has been playing bestie to Sally Spectra through her horrific miscarriage trauma, and Holden, the newly discovered biological son of Malcolm Winters, who has been crying on Claire Newman's shoulder. Apparently, these two have a shared past from Los Angeles. And not just a fun, we went to the same coffee shop past. We are talking about a dark, twisted, we did something terrible and swore to take it to our graves kind of secret. They agreed to leave whatever happened in LA strictly in LA. They thought they could just walk into Genoa City, reinvent themselves, and pretend they are completely innocent people. But besties, we all know the cardinal rule of Genoa City. Secrets do not stay buried. They always claw their way out, usually at the worst possible moment, like during a wedding or a massive corporate gala. The past is literally knocking on their door right now, and I am so here for the chaos. What on earth did they do in Los Angeles? Did they steal money? Did they ruin someone's life? Are they secretly running some underground corporate espionage ring? I am spiraling with theories. They are currently looking at each other across crowded rooms, sweating bullets, wondering who is going to crack first. Will Audra throw Holden under the bus to save her own corporate climbing skin? Will Holden confess to Claire because he feels guilty? They are absolutely going to turn on each other before the week is over, and I am bringing popcorn to the apocalypse. I am genuinely so emotionally exhausted from all of this. My vocal cords are strained from screaming in my car, and I think I need to go lie down in a dark room for 3 business days to recover. The betrayal, the blackmail, the sheer unhinged behavior of every single person in this town is just too much for my fragile heart to handle. I cannot even process the fact that Sharon is defending Phyllis, while Victor is destroying Lily, and Audra is hiding a massive LA crime. It is all too much. I am signing off before I actually faint from the drama. Stay unhinged, besties, because Genoa City is officially in its villain era.